Oh, so beautiful today. Because we are people and you are, for some reason, deciding to watch a Red Panda, which is always a slightly questionable thing. But you know what? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Nice to see you all here. Let me just zoop, put that back over here so we're actually on the proper screen. Very nice. So, since last time we have reconvened, mostly just been going around, collecting some dosh, getting things prepped for our lovely bases here, making sure they're all nice and stable. We have now a Luddic majority on our lovely plants planet. So this one is doing mighty fine. We are currently putting in the fuel production and patrol HQs in some other facilities. So we're doing pretty good at actually keeping these places nice and hunky-dory. And I guess I might as well go ahead and upgrade these battle stations here to make them a bit more suitable to survive. Very nice. And we're also out here selling goods to our lovely terrorist friends to make some good money. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and sell some of this to the Epiphany cohort. What is our fuel like right now? We're a little bit slacking behind fuel. We need to go to Sidra. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, interesting. Interesting. For some reason, it was just like repeating that exact same song. Alright, one second. Looks like our music's kind of glitching out here. Do a little of that. Do a little of that. There we go. Hopefully that works again. Oh yeah, I should double check to make sure that our audio levels are good too. Ba-da-da-bum. Oh yeah, I should double check to make sure that our... Yep, that sounds like me, alright. And then this. Yep, that sounds like me, alright. And that also sounds like me. Wow. What a fucking thing technology is. See, guys, we know how to run a stream here on, like, fucking Elon Musk. That was an embarrassment. How the fuck do you manage an audio-only stream and completely biff that? That still blows my mind, man. That just doesn't make any sense to me, considering, like, how... Oh, yeah, shit, that's right. I should probably get rid of all the random crap in the background. I have a lot of background applications that I can turn off right now. Yeah. For whatever reason, this game just does not like the other programs taking up any sort of threads. Here, exit that too. Yeah, it's a little bit faster now. Nice. That's now these things got a little extra bit of stability from the heavy batteries. Beautiful. And you there, the reason why we're here is that we need some of this lovely fuel. Because for some reason, people are just paying an absolutely heavy premium for this shit. Nice. So let's go over to Epiphany to sell our supplies. Make yourself some good money out of this. They're always, like, basically guaranteed to be a very profitable trade. Which is nice, because in a way, it also is kind of a good way to just score some easy experience. Alright, so then supplies here. Take some of that. Take some of that. Oh yeah, that's all good. Don't really have any marines that I can take with you guys. There we go. Very nice. Look at that money. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we got some options here for some bounties as well. But you know what we haven't really done? I kind of want to get our Sindrian Dictat questline done. And we also have the Gate Mover as well that we can slap inside our own system. Which could be quite interesting. The only thing is that we need about 1,000 transplutonics for that, which, the cheapest place to actually get it. Oh wow, Syndra would actually have over excess of 1,000 transplutonics to sell for about 86 bucks. That's actually not that bad. That actually makes the process of then actually transporting that pretty cheap. Nice, I'd actually be all about that. Well then, Syndra, how about we go... Yeah. Let's go to Syndra then. And let's go get some of our transplutonics. And then let's go move that gate to our new system that we got there so we can make it a bit easier to access. Nice. It's either that or I can keep the wormhole in the current system because the system itself is not terribly inaccessible. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't care. They're trying to harass me and it won't work. I still be juicy. Yeah, so look at that. They're still selling it for quite cheaply. Fuck. So, they got zilch for us. Look at that. The fact that our planets have already reached level 6, though, that's impressive. Placed in the millions of Chungolia. And now, oh wait, shit, they got enough space for a third industry. The downside is that none of these industries technically count as a light industry. So I can't put it in here. Although I wonder if putting in the patrol HQ to a military base would count. Same here, that's like the only thing I could do is put a military base here. It's either that or what else could I put here? Well, I guess let's just see. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see if they like it, or if they're going to be, like, ultra pissy about it. Because that's alright, they can put a military base down there. Sure, that'll work. Because you can see that our, like, colony over here is not that far away from that. But, like, this region is kind of underserved. This region over here. I mean, realistically, not a lot of places are terribly inaccessible right now. And there probably is, like, another good planets that we could actually use. Alpha Sud, irradiated, unknown location. Yeah, that's cool. So, let's see. There are probably a good couple of few worlds here. Got a couple of Tehran variants. Oops, sorry, no, I don't need that. Oh yeah, and there's this one right next to our current system. I completely forgot that. There's a system, like, pretty much kitty corner from us that has 3 habitable planets. 3 of them, my dudes. With adequate farmland, a little bit of transplutonics. And so there could be a decent place for some mining. I always forgot about that ones that are, like, so dirt cheap. 2 modest-sized ones here that are all the way at the bottom. Oh, sweet. So they'd be still relatively accessible comparatively, because when I go over here to get my one colony, I can just come over here to the system. And then we got these ones. Oops, sorry, now where did that tundra go? Tundra, cryovolcanic. That's not the worst place. It's a little bit cold, but the no atmosphere bonus. But the mining would absolutely suck major tuckus. And I wonder how many class 5 planets are there out here. Oh yeah, there are just some with just obscenely high. Holy shit. This one would be producing so much. Just look at that plentiful nature of all of it. Downside, a lot of these are just hella dangerous. No, Pedra. Oh, the black hole. A star and a black hole system. Ooh. Oh, no wonder why that one's so good. Look at the mining on this bad boy. You got, like, organics, volatiles, modern, ultra-rich transplutonics. That could be good. And it's 2 habitable planets in there with another plentiful volatiles system. Ooh. There's just some potential in some of these planets. I don't know. We'll worry about that later, because that's a lot going on there. But let's go help with the one guy attempting to usurp some of the colonies here. Alright, so let's see. Take damage to the shuttle. No. I need, sorry, trade. So I just need some more of everything here real quick. Let's go ahead and just save ourselves, just in case the quest goes loopy. Alright, let's see. Down to the shuttle. You inspect the shuttle that take you to the surface of Ultron. Your tech officer, armor, personnel guards, and pilot attend. Hollow recorder ring. That could be good. A concealed weapon. I guess let's do a hollow recorder ring. Obviously, a small case. A hollow unit whispers a transmitter wire visible only when it catches the light. It's fine as a hair, and a couple of small dermal patches you placed around your face and head. Even without passive camo system active, it's difficult to see the individual components of the rec unit without knowing what to look for. Oh. A matte black carbonatic pistol, very ceramic Vibrio knife, a tiny capsule spray poison, the monomolecular wire. The Dawn stealth op gear. Nether suit shimmer and rustle as 6 black marines in light armor transform you into a group of civilian technicians wearing vague impressions of vac safety gear and overalls. So I just bring a shit ton of marine. I bring everything and fucking get it out, man. Let's board it. He's gonna be like, alright, take all that shit up. Get the fuck away. With the flashes Adrian detects across the shuttle receives navigation instructions from an orbital traffic control. The whirls and storms of rivers of clouds hang before you, and the shining of a trillion sea. The closer you make out lights of floating habitats, sprawling farm envelopes, and transient mining platforms. The shuttle hits with barely perceptible change in the craft's harmonics. As the surface grows closer, the glittering lights and reflections of artificial structures with all a sprinkling of garbage. Plumes of smoke from processing plants, oil slicks from extraction platforms, spewed jet streams trailing from overcrowded habitats. The current regime has allowed the industrial conglomerates to self-regulate, provided they are politically reliable. Classic. Ram safe house and logistical and warehousing complex attached to the spur. One industrial cluster. The air is thick with sweet stench petrochem. Your disguised Marine squad fans out, passing plausibly for workers on a shift, breaking, snacking on nutrition bars, and igniting narco sticks. A quick glance at your datapad shows the press mode of the key miniature. A holographic unit is working perfectly. A plainclones insect goon, obvious from their demeanor, opens a door, looks you over disapprovingly, and relieves you of your holstered sidearm before leading you down metal stair into a dark inner room below the street level. Yannick ran sits at a cheat conference table, dismissing the goon with a wave. The door thuds shuts behind you. Its way suggesting armor or shielding. Captain, I'm so pleased to have joined me. We have much to discuss, much to do. Ram stands with a chilly smile. Simply put, the plan and my fellow patriots are in agreement to test and provoke the leaders of the Syndra test 3 arms of power. They either prove their loyalty to the vision of the Stream Executor, Lion of Syndra, Philip Andrada, or they will show themselves to be corrupt cowards and traitors who must be executed to ensure the purity of the great cause. Purity of the great cause. Wow, that sounds fucking awfully fucking Hitlery of you. Alright. First, the Navy. While the Grand Star Marshal is nominally in charge, he lies half-conscious in a clinic in Syndra. The Supreme Executor should have replaced him with Cycloglow, but Rampal significantly has not. In his place, Deputy Star Marshal Anaxa Hyder commands the Ashkania, I have no idea, Askania System Defense Armada. She is unimaginative, and I suspect she regrets leaving the hegemony behind during the Battle of Sedlis. Let him talk more. Next, Guard High Deputy Executor Horatio Caden by the Korea Diktat. He holds the second in command rank. This is Supreme Executor and leads the Lions Guard, which is sworn to protect President Philip Andrada and integrity of his political, spiritual vision. Ram clenches his jaw in anger, shouting through. Caden has clearly failed. He's a dogmatic simpleton, repeating the words of the lion without feeling them, knowing them. They do not burn in his heart like they do in ours. Captain Ram is almost shouting towards the ceiling. perhaps addressing Caden and the other misguided followers of this injured dictat. Let him have his moment. There's a muffled thump. Ram's goon dropping something, but the weight of the door suggests it would be a great deal more force to make the sound which could be heard in his room. Which brings me to the High Chief Inspector General Dolus Horacio. Ram continues, almost spitting. The head of the Internal Security Services, which I am of course a part. There were more. Ram pauses in his tirade, lifting a hand to his ear. He turns to you with a confused look. The door flies open in a flash. The head of shockwave puppets you in the back. Half a step, ears ringing. Blurred shadows burst in, targeting lasers, flicking firearms, covering you and Ram. Though the settling cloud of dust and sits in a long black coat in a perfect black uniform, Ram gapes, hands raised, mercifully at a loss for words. The pistol in the man's hand barks once. Yannick Ram falls to the ground dead. Oh shit! He's getting fucking assassinated! Ooh, damn, look at that, he's here! Captain Chung Delos Markio, head of Syndra Dictac Internal Security Ministry, in person. The Spider of Syndra, they call him, who lurks in the lion's shadow and strings up his enemies, extracts their secrets, and makes them suffer before they disappeared. Marco's weapon is aimed at you now. What an awkward first meeting, he glances down and looks back up, smiling like a corpse. My humblest apologies. But first, he dips his pistol towards the floor. Would you be so good? As you say, the grenades, all of them. 6, I believe. Okay. He holsters his pistol and, stepping over Ram's cooling body, draws a chair from the table. Let us sit for a moment. All this excitement. We'd very much like to have a chat with you. Alrighty then. Gives his soldiers a positive little wave. You expect that you're ready nearby. Captain Ram was a traitor, and he met its end for all traitors deserves. Marco leans back in a cheap folding chair, looking thoughtful. I'm embarrassed to admit that he was also, in the broad strokes, correct in the of the current state of our dear Syndran Dictat, and his plan is a reasonable one. I've decided to enact it with your cooperation. What plan? Ram spoke of treason. Ho ho ho. Finley. The plan is simple enough. In light of the Supreme Executor's upcoming transition, we must root out treason and corruption at the highest levels, by which I mean, of course, those arms of the state which project violent force, the Navy, and the person of Oksana Hyder, the Lion's Guard. In person of Horatio Caden, I, of course, see to the reliability of my own ministry. His eyes flicker to indicate Ram's course. Once the means of force are purged of traitors, they shall burn out the rot that has taken the root of the great project, the so-called returning resistance, and the double plight of Nortia and Umbria rebellion. Once power base in the Ashoka is consolidated, the district may turn its gaze outward. What do you mean, turn its gaze outward? You didn't get your position without knowing the meaning of ambition, Captain. Marco pins you with ice-cold eyes. You of all people know well that ambitions will be attacked on all sides by lesser men, whether from the brutish ignorance of degenerate ideologies. The sector is in turmoil. Imagine if its might and resources were focused on the vision with man. Ambition. Does Andrada know about this plan? That question is no longer relevant, Marco looks hardens. The question is now of who is prepared to carry on in his name. You can only conclude that the power vacuum in this space Andrada should be. There's been no public announcement of the death or illness, but Syndra Dictac keeps a very tight control on its information sphere and never shows signs of weakness. Are you a man with ambition? Unblinking looks a little delighted at your question. Someone must be. Philip knew this in his time. This is a conspiracy? Of course not. Baraka says, almost annoyed at the idea. Authority flows from power. After I secure the future of Dictat, only traitors and those will oppose me. Hey, what's up there, Willie? I don't win. I kind of want to go along with this dude just to see where it goes, because I have a stinking suspicion I will then be given the opportunity to join the Resistance. So that might be something of interest for someone like me. Might be a good idea. What's in it for me? Influence credits, advanced spacecraft hulls, experimental weapons. Marco spreads his hand wide. A river of generosity, and takes a moment to whisper into his cuff. That is a taste to ensure that I have your attention for the remainder of our conversation. Within seconds of your personnel comms, ping a surprise response from your quartermaster. 3 kinetic blasters and 40,000 credits. Of course, I live to serve the Syndrian diktat. What is it? What is it? My feeling I can portray these things. I assume since I'm lying. Interesting question, Captain. You're raising independent power. Such shifts, even small, have a way of unsettling the balance kept so carefully in these past cycles. Do you understand how you instill fear into strategic planners? Your motives are erratic. You could do anything. It's perfect. I get it. What do you want done, hypothetically? You begin to understand, says, Horacio. Good. I shall provide you with a file. Concerns an officer under Deputy Star Marshal Hyder's command, who she is ordered to meet with a smuggler to purchase armaments. This is all, of course, treason. Hyder believes that she must circumvent the bureaucracy to maintain a condition of the Defense Armada. She is correct. Lion's Guard takes the lion's share. He makes a strange, suppressed noise at his own joke of the military's procurement budget. This provides an opening. Leverage. Confront the officer, arrest them, or kill them if they resist. Even destroy their fleet and keep the smuggled weapons. I don't care. I shall insert that after the fact that you are seen as, worse, performing an accidental service to the diktat. The purpose of this is to draw out Hyder. I shall ensure that she knows you are behind the interception, and she will want to confront and eliminate you herself due to the sensitive nature of the matter. Horacio is having fun, you can tell. He lives for this. This is your opening. Explain yourself as acting upon my orders for the diktat, or presenting the weapon supplier seeking to replace her previous contract. I'm sure you'll come up with something good. The point is, you'll have her attention, and you'll have her compromised. Find out her intentions, if she's willing to engage in open treason, or if pushed, she will side with myself, the legitimate authority in the upcoming struggle. However, with Caden and the Lion's Guard, it is well known. She may be in good access, at which point to turn him. Wanting to just talk to her all about this. Loses a breathy laugh. I find an obvious suggestion, dear Captain, but she hates me. The stubborn woman won't have her mind changed by me, much less open her heart. If she's engaging in treason technically, why not eliminate her now? And throw her into civil war? With the command of the Syndrian Defense System Armada? Marshal rolls his eyes. Listen to yourself. Timing, he hisses. The time must be correct. How would killing her subordinate? You know her like I do, Captain. She's capable admiral, a brilliant logician, and a dreadful politician. She loathes contradiction, inefficiency, and above all lies. When she must participate in such squalid affairs, she put off all balance and seeks stability. Provide it. Horacio looks pleased with himself. As a trivial to manipulate her, I trust in my help. You're capable of. I'll see what I can do. Stepping back into what passes for a street, you look up at one of the ubiquitous flickering hollows of Philip Andrada, Supreme Executive of the Syndrian Diktat. We try to imagine a line of Syndra drooling and mindless, deep in some bunker clinic, surrounded by incredibly panicked doctors. Horacio seems like the man who turns capable subordinates into tools of his ambitious subordinates into corpses. We play along for now. He readily provides generous rewards and access to the heart of Syndrian Diktat's upcoming power struggle. An idle thought prompts you to check your Holograp's memory. It has been remote hacked. Your feed has been replaced by an old Andrada propaganda experience. Horacio's little joke, you suppose? Aw, you fucker. You hacking my things, man? I guess to be fair, he would know everything. I wonder if he got my Marines too. They didn't say anything about the Marines. What happened to the 5 or 6 Marines? They were all dressed in civilian clothes. My dudes. Rude of you. Well, very nice. Let's go mess around with their thingamajiggies. Intercepts the trader's fleet in the intercept the trader's patrol fleet in this system. So now I have to go find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, very nice. We have found them. Line of sandwich, I to confirmed. Hail and hoy. Doing the Southern Delta Standard. If you run into any extremists out there, just send us a position, the Detroit will take care of it. Da-da-da-da-dum. Bad news, you've been sold out by Lois Marcium. Should I play along with this a bit more? I can imagine this doesn't really affect it terribly much here. Absurd! She shouts. I should have had you arrested for claiming false authority and making mockery of the Syndrian dictat. Transmit the arrest warrant provided by Marcium. You see the true fear across her face. Marcium is doing his work. This could be faked. It must be a fake. The district commander's eyes dart around, looking for some escape. Why did he send you? Ooh. Whoops! Wrong comms ID. Need to go now. Convince your crew to turn her over without a fight. I fear the crew captured the officer without a fight. Why not? Give a comms officer to transmit your appeal on all channels. Commander is a traitor in the eyes of the Supreme Executor. As for the warrant provided to you by the High Chief Inspector Dulos Marcium, anyone who assists the arrest will be doing the duty. This injured detect. Anyone who interferes will be branded a traitor, and the abater of terrorism be dealt with. The intersect sees fit. With each word, you can catch the commander's Venus Morin on Metacom feed, growing more enraged and more unsure. In perfect silence, you see her looking around wildly, shouting words you cannot hear, and then arms from editing grab gear. The comms feed cuts for a moment. This is the second in command, now assuming control of this fleet. In light of the previous commander's treason, they almost managed to hide the smirk at the usurpation of their superior officer. We shall now transfer the traitor to your authority to return to the intersect for questioning, trial, and execution. Go alert to the line and send your death to all traitors. I'm sure your loyalty won't go unnoticed, Lieutenant. Look at the command. Let's go to their word, and their former commanding officer is handed over to you, not in chains, but held in a thick plastic restraints, stripped of the uniform insignia, and dulled by sedatives. You have secured the brig. You have a difficult conversation with Deputy Sheriff Marshal Hyder. Nah, get us out of here. Very nice. Alright, very nice. I just gotta find out where Hyder is now. She commands the Ashoka's Defense Armada. So I gotta find the Armada then, maybe? Oh, there you are. You there, good Sam. Ah, very nice. Oksana Hyder appears on comms, already seething. You have kidnapped my officer of the Sinjin Dictat. An officer under my command offer you once this chance to stand down and surrender honorably before your fleet is destroyed. Ooh, which one should I do? Do I go with the plan? I don't know, should I compete with the guy doing his power struggle? Which one to do? The thing is, I know this all probably doesn't actually, like, do anything, but hard to say. Smuggling weapons. The truth is, I'm going to test your loyalty. If it helps, this is Horacio's idea to test your officers. She mutinied. Horatio calls it treason. Following orders, hide their her teeth. Even secret orders. Yeah, I assume I can get something. I wonder what it'll be. I wonder if it's just going to be like a weapon hole or something. Following orders, Hyder grits her teeth. Even secret orders from the highest authority of the Navy to ensure the effective operation of the military assets is not treason. disgust fully enters her voice now. No matter how Mauricio tries to twist the truth, half of the so-called intelligence operations performed under his authority could be called treason, but I don't make my business to meddle with it as he does. So you don't approve of Mauricio's methods? He does himself without a shred of honor, wrapped in the banner of the Supreme Executor. He twists the words of Philip Andrada to serve his own degenerate desires. She pauses, seething. She continues, Mauricio says what is useful to him. Observe the results of his actions, paranoia, inefficiency, and lawlessness. Speaking of the law, Hader crosses her arms. You have an officer subordinate to my command. I will take them into custody and deal with her for naval course malum. I'll transfer the custody to you immediately. There you go. Good, Hyder says, and gives you orders subordinate to begin the process of prisoner transfer. Now then, I believe the business is concluded for the present, she says. Tell Mauricio, she spits out the name like a rotten piece of food, that my loyalty is to the Supreme Executor is unquestionable, and I should be making a report of his wasted naval resources to my superior. There's just one more thing. She pauses and reaches out towards the column shut off. What is it, Captain? Mauricio was right about one thing, at least. Hyder is not difficult to read. You made a mixed impression. She feels like she doesn't quite trust you, but she's operating in a nest of vipers and wants to trust someone somehow. But Phil Andrada is good as gone. With the superior incapacitated in the clinic on Syndra, so who do you report to? I expect Mauricio told you that. She says, I seemingly fixed on yours in the comms, testing my resolve from every angle. She looks aside from the moment. It's no wonder the so-called resistance has lasted so long with the High Chief Inspector General so committed to doing anything other than his duty. Settling her composure, she continues, regardless. The Supreme Executor sits above the Grand Star Marshal and all ministry-level offices. Messenger detect. I'll report to him, of course. Shouldn't you be the Grand Star Marshal if the current one is incapacitated? That'd be correct. Not, of course, to presume. She looks conflicted. It is responsibility of the Supreme Executor himself to assign the rank and officer. But he won't. Or can't. The Supreme Executor was dead. We wouldn't be having this conversation. Mauricio would like to line up the pieces, right? Maybe look as good as one of them. I have little patience for this, she says. Choose your words carefully. Why does the Deputy Star Marshal, the Syndrian Dictat, need to smuggle weapons? Captain, not without some character befitting an officer. You're an outsider, cannot be expected to understand. The Dictat has enemies within and without it. Without itself, I never survive. I must do what I do to maintain our strength, even if I put into. He curls into an all-tall position. Your nephew says, make a report back to Mauricio and consider your words carefully. Hehehe. Sure, why not? Director of Intelligence. After a short connection to Mauricio's interference, he looks like he's anticipating a tasty meal. Captain, I'm so pleased you have joined me once again. Deputy Star Marshal Hyder was not too upset. You don't offend her sense of honor too deeply. But no, I should not allow you to speak. He winks and taps data pad. Consider some lies to tell Morocco. Well, she does hate you, yes. I know that already. She says you allow the evil training risk to continue because you're incompetent and distracted. Interesting. He lies. She says on half operations you authorize are treasonous. Only half? How charitable. I'm just, being thorough. Of course, well done. He drums up his fingers impatiently. That's all I have to say. I must admit that you underwhelm me, Captain. Mauricio leans back, hands held together. Perhaps the stars forget my manners, but perhaps you've not been entirely forthright. I would so hate for the potential of our collaboration to be, how to put it, proselytic expression, dying the vine, I believe. Not as an image, he smiles charmlessly. Speaking of, let me provide you the opportunity to demonstrate your worth. He pauses a moment and adds, now quite threatening tone, I'm sure by the end you'll agree that I'll be very forgiving. Taps in the data pad. The Lion's Guard has been an own intelligence section, of course. What about strong young men enforcing correct ideology and demonstrations of loyalty he adopts? Patiently and patronizing tone, light on tradecraft. Sadly, one of Caden's agents on Umbra has been working on the insurrectionists from the beginning. He says, take the agent by force. Once Caden calms down, he will approve of you cleaning up his embarrassment. You see him. Just let him think he's in charge. That's all it takes. So as an agent working for the Resistance? Indeed, Marashio says wide-eyed. Imagine wasting years on such hopeless cause, and everything is undone because you were compromised by, he smiles with an actual pleasure, dropping in his voice in mock disappointment. A friend. Oh, I shouldn't pay such attention to such small things. It is one of my few character flaws, but I do enjoy drama, which plays up between the lines. And I'd be the first to admit it. Terribly dry intelligence reports. I do miss the old days. Sometimes, he sighs. There's much more time to conduct business, personally. Confront Caden with his double agent. Right. Smith, mirthlessly. You get along splendidly, provided you can pretend you're the greatest aspiration. It's a lick Andrea's boot. Off you go now. Very nice. This just makes it easy enough to get around in. And scoot right in. Why would you attempt to fight me? You have, what, like 6, 7 ships here? Versus a couple of capital class? Sure, okay, bud. Here, let me just send in about, like, a couple of tiny ships in there. I will die for the glorious cause. As he says, get absolutely purged. That's funny. Take him out there, peasantries. We shall claim them for ourselves. There we go. And bye-bye. One little enforcer left. We'll take him out. Pick out that hard flux and beautiful. Oh, look at that. You almost hit it with the correct weapon. And they sent to the fucking oil tanker. That's funny. Good job. Good job. Far from Asconia's primary, Umbra is a frozen world of methated ammonia where water ice is like rock and many can be found in the mountainous outcroppings of the boulders. A thin atmosphere of volatiles is formed on the starward side of the planet, only to freeze again on the dark side. Most craters are filled in over time as the snow is deposited. There's some mining of heavier metals from the poor rocky mantle buried many kilometers beneath the glacial crust. Habitats are burrowed deeply. Life on Umbra is harsh, and few would willingly choose to live here permanently. A trickle of idealistic out-of-system volunteers bring much-needed hope and essential supplies. Your recent actions have generated a lot of local interest. Ha-ta-ta-ta-ta. Very nice. Let's see, is there someone here that I can take down? We're going to be capturing a triple agent to assist the resistance. 5 stars and long burns. Yeah, why not? Let's try that. He explained that the agent, who Horatio Caden thinks is working for the Lion's Guard, and the Resistance thinks is working for them, is in fact working for a separate branch of the Sindri Detective Intelligence entirely, under Dolos Marashios, a triple agent, in other words. How else could you have such detailed inside information stolen directly from Marashios' intersect database? It's a complex story, but you get to see your suggested truth sink into Petrie suit scheme. So they've been working for the Sidrius this whole time, she says. But how do you get this information? Who do you work for? Myself, and I hate the Sindri Detect. Myself, and I hate the Sindri Detect. Lie. That's funny. I'm Decover Arcselm, you never heard of. I only have had faith, and I fight your common enemy. Hmm. 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 Well, she says, "You're welcome to the United Front against Joker resistance. All of us anti-detect factions don't always get along for sure, but at least we know who the enemy is. Thank you. So about the station, of course, I appreciate your dedication to the cause. I'll let a trainer return to you, but they really should just be properly are subject to a revolutionary justice, for generous tone, or for building bridges, for United Front, right? We'll come to the day we'll ask for you for a favor, we'll expect to be returned. For the front, I trust, you'll see them to the appropriate end. Naturally. Easy squeezy. Command, Lions Guard, Armada. Large war fleet patrolling the star system. Okay. So I gotta use this to gain leverage. Gain leverage. Where you at? There you are. What are you doing, buddy? Ooh, free salvage. 1 second. I'm here to steal loot. Alright, you there. Good, Sam. Horatio Caden, Grand Deputy Executor of the Syndrome Dictator, appears before you, looking satisfied with himself. Independent Fleet Captain, he roars. You have crossed the will of Supreme Executor. He looks down at the comms, his voice lowered and gravelly. Caden adopts a practiced pose of menace and authority. A grave error, soon corrected. He turns to you if not worth addressing. You have captured an asset pledged to my authority. Surrender them immediately, and I may contemplate leniency at your dictation of your punishment. I'm doing you a favor by rooting out treason. I have proof! Your agent was a traitor working for the rebellion. Rebels of Umbra. Horatio discovered your agent was a traitor. I have proof. I am nothing but loyal to the Supreme Executor. I can prove it. Then do so, Spacer Caden shouts. The swift sword of justice does not rest easy in this injured debt. Demonstrate your loyalty. Transfer the agent to my fleet and not judge the situation. I produce appropriate action. He lowers his voice dramatically. Severe, if necessary. Horatio, order the arrest, so I'll deliver the traitor to him. Ooh, which one should I do? This is all fucking sneaky little slimy shit. Transfer the agent. Order the arrest, so I must deliver the agent to him. I will deliver, I must deliver him. Lie. You're the fate of the legitimate agent of Ashcan Resistance. Turn them over to either Katie or Marashi would only assist in digital repression. A resistance, turning them over to the either Cadradian or Marashio would only assist in the Syndrome detects repression. On the other hand, you emphasize that Marashio has overstepped his authority by drive a wedge between him and Caden. Do not test my patience, Spacer. Caden turning around again. Here I am, representative of the Syndrome Supreme Executor. I'm ultimate and unassailable will. To oppose my demand is tantamount to the attack of the state, degenerate terrorism, sedition, treason, corruption of the public corpus. But Marashio said the only authority... Just it is, I guess. Death to Andrada, death to all oppressors. But Mercatio said his authority was second to the Supreme Executor. I forget, what was my goal of this? I was supposed to get him on our side. Is that what it was? Compromise him, kiss the boots. I may have to redo this, but thankfully it is easy enough to do because it's all within one system. Is that what Marcia told you? Said, leaping the suggestion. That's my authority does not reign second to the Supreme Executor. Kaden turning away, fuming. The presumption of that two-faced traitor, he should not push me, for as I willed it if he executed in the streets. Spacer Kaden is back better than ever. Your ignorance is pitiable, so I shall correct it in your next great tower of authority. Philip Andrade says at the apex, he raises your hand, fingers pinched, as showing you as a model. Beneath him is the God High Deputy Executor, myself, at the head of the personal guard of the Philip Andrade, sworn to protect him in body and spirit, uphold his transcendent Andradean ideology, to purge the traitors and degenerates thoughts from the universe. Delos Maracchio is a mere bureaucrat, one of many who operate as ministers of the Supreme Executor's machinery of the state. I'm afraid his excessive contact with terrorists and degenerates has given him impure imaginings regarding his position of the great movement. It is my duty to correct his error as Caden is marching back and forth on his bridge. The receptors of the comms interpreting his software is struggling to maintain a steady positioning of the image. We're just pissing him off a lot. The agent you have detained is under my authority, and if they weren't, they'd be my decree. The name of the Supreme Executive, Caden stops, looks directly to the comms now. Transfer to the prisoner to my fleet. But Andrade is only name now, isn't it? Ooh. Ooh. Should we piss him off? Ooh. Yeah, why not? Let's give him a little tube. Caden goes deathly still. I don't believe I heard you correctly, Spacer, he says quietly. I said Andrade is brain dead, isn't he? So where's your authority come from? Was it worth to see that shade of red on Caden's face? Now we have a little time to relish, however. Ah. I'm gonna redo the quest, but I thought that would be kind of funny. Oh, Captain, it did go very well, did it? He shakes his head. You didn't follow my advice, didn't you? I tried clever, didn't you? You see what happens when you try to be clever? All you had to do was follow instruction. The muscle in his skin tightened. He draws his breath to speak. There's some kind of alert chip at Marco's side. Hollows a finger indicating. With a killing look on his face, he opens the secondary net. It's better to be very important, he says, almost sing-song. Especially goes slack. He's been told, and his eyebrows fires. Acknowledge, he says. I must be acquitted. Let him talk. Marco closes his eyes for a can. A matter of great urgency is soon arisen. I need you to make a fast intercept of transponder location coming through on a fringe jump point. Is working for the Tricon of space is being pursued. Okay. Alright, let me go try that again. Easy enough. It'll be like 2 seconds of dialogue. I'm over crew capacity? What? Interesting. Why does it say that? Okay. To the safe house. Concealed weapon. A pistol. A hollow ring. Marines is back up. Board the shuttle. Little... turn your gaze upward. There's Andra. Are you a man with ambition? Why would I ever help you? What's in it for me? I get it. What do you want it done, hypothetically? Alright. Alright. And then talk to them. Open the comm link. Transmit the arrest warrant. Convince your crew to turn you out. I can help you get out of this for a price. There we go. This makes it very easy. And then you there. These people do not like me. If it helps, it was Marashio's idea. Hmm. The crew mutinied and handled our without a fight. The crew's duty is to follow orders of superior officers. An officer assumes moral responsibility for affair. This meeting requires court-martial for a great crime of mutiny. It is better to face Marashio's machinations with honorable death than it is to allow subterfuge to the sacred duty. Look, I just did it for the job. Your laws and ethics are your business. The crew merely intended to uphold the law. Corrupt mutiny is absolutely unacceptable in a war fleet. Hmm. Russia is okay to speak to Starboy's fleets to make me look incompetent. Hey Kendra, so who do you report to now? Too long, she says evenly. Don't try as good as gone. Who are you going to be loyal to now? Should you lead it? Says himself, no, not me. I'm not a great man like Philip. Andrada. Be my fleet, my orders, and my cause. That's all I need to get my duty. So, he was different. He had a vision. He had surety of a purpose that moved history by itself will be done. How about the Lion's Guard? Could Caden lead? Provided the Navy did not stand in his way. Provided that the Extreme Executor was dead, then he'd be next in line. Could he lead? She scoffs. The Lion's Guard is his personal empire, his church, his cult, sucking up resources for the pride, for a parade navy. We could have made the Sindri Dictate strong, even great, but Caden had to start a religion. She looks away. Andrada joined the worshipped. He favored Caden, and it blinded him. Impaired his judgment, and Caden would martyr us all to become the idol built for Andrada. Doubt even Marco could really control him. I'm sure he thinks he can. Sometimes the best leaders are those who don't want a position. Consider it. She takes your moment unspeaking. The comms cut to a holding pattern. Very nice. That seemed to be a better choice of words. Let's see, how does Dolos Horatio feel about it? Do go on. Well, she hates you, Wes. I already know that, right? Just being thorough. Of course, well done. He says you conspired to hold her back promotion from the Grand Star Marshal. Very good of her notice. Pity there's nothing there she can do about it. She doesn't believe Caden can successfully lead the Sindrian Dictat. Yes, Marashio leans back, tapping his fingers together. She's not wrong to see it, huh? Caden, imagine him in charge, dressed up in parades, while the world crumble. Not to worry, he says cheerfully. Caden performed quite adequately as a figure provided. He's given plenty of distractions. She doesn't want to lead a Sindrian Dictat. Good! You can't run a polity like a battleship, Marashio shakes his head. Now, she simply recognized that the business of ruling should be handled by someone more capable. She blames you for the Navy's supply problems. At least she puts it together. Marashio checks her fingernail for dirt. Hyder will just have to use what she's got more effectively and source her contraband more stealthily. I found that many subordinates can thrive under pressure, he adds hopefully. He said, subject to circumstances, naturally. That's all I have to say. To tell the truth, Marashio pauses to suppress some strange sound like a hiccup. You've been very illuminating. He leans back, hands grasping one another. You could make a reasonable agent. You were more discreet, he smiles hollowly. Far more discreet. Happily, I have just a thing. The levels of discretion is up to you. You'll find that I supervise with a light hand, contrary to the lies told about me. If you need to raise a few halves from orbit to extract an agent, then why accept your professional judgment? But let me explain. Horatio taps a unseen datapad. The Lion's Guard has its own intelligence section, of course. Yes. Have noticed. You're not without hope, Captain. Now go nab that agent. Now off with you. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. We're doing pretty good here. Nice. One second. I need to use the amenities because I've been chugging soda like a fucking fish in a Coca-Cola factory. I don't know. Actually, it's not really Coca-Cola factory because it's all off-brand soda. But either way, I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back to messing around with the Sindrian Dictat, see if we can make ourselves an absolutely beautiful armada. So next, we gotta go capture the agent from Umbra, and kind of blackmail Caden with that. So I think that was a pretty good way of going everything. Maybe I should save this as a copy, just in case that I massively fuck up this quest. Since this one is very particular about the ways that you kind of navigate around it. Wow, there's a lot of destroyed fleets here. Fantastic. Nice. Ooh. Can't extract them. Boss. I need to capture a triple agent to assist the resistance. Yes. Naturally. Yes, of course. Sir? Sir? Lower your shields. Proof of caution with the recipient of exploded wells should be taken into account when you face the Revolutionary Tribunal. Dun dun dun. And in exchange for your cooperation today, I will provide you mostly explosive ordinances. Look at that. Leads with 5 hull mods onto it. My god. I kind of want to try to do a playthrough where I do a lot of or just have a lot of ships D-mods into it, and then I have the perk that reduces the deployment cost based on the officers. So theoretically, you could have an extremely cheap fleet to deploy, and actually a really cheap maintenance too, just depending on the amount of hull mods you have on it. So I wonder if we can, in a way, make your fleet more and more effective as time goes on. I'm just wondering, like, how cheap, though, you can make each deployment. Like, could you make an astral carrier have, like, a 30 deployment or something like that? I'd be all about that. So sick. Bye-bye, Colossus. Bye-bye, that dude. And you there. You don't need to be here at all. Nice. Give me that money. Alright, dummies. So you forget for trying to resist us. Good, they didn't die this time. Alright, let's go find Zekheden. Here you go. Good Sam. A grave error soon corrected. I am nothing but loyal to the Supreme Executor. Then do so, Spacer. Do it with all adventure. They're all so good. And you don't need hauler. Do it all ventures. We'll have to see about that. That would probably be extremely cheap, though. The thing is, I wonder if we'd run into an issue where we'd have so much a deployment cost reduction that you'd basically have to have like all capital ships, because the deployment cost would be just so extremely cheap. Transfer the agent. Glory Supreme Executor and Sindrian Dictat. Death to traitor, sea shots. You hear a mute repetition of Caden's last words, presumably from his off-bridge officers. Caden turns to you. Your dutiful loyalty to purging a traitor from our glorious state will surely be rewarded, after direction of justice and a public execution, of course. So, Caden, there's eyes to you. How does the Chief High Speaker General of the Sindrian Dictat come to trust a spacer with such an essential matter of internal security? Here it comes. Time to work your angle. I just did that. Only 15 points apiece without deduction. Ooh. It's not too bad, deployment points. Okay, I have to double check to see what the stats are on that, but I would love to see what it could actually turn out. I'm ensure the loyalty of key figures for future. He wants control of you. He's simply doing his job through me. Foreign traitors to the Supreme Executor. Good, that's expected at the very least. Tells Marashio is a strange man to rely on you. Such an unreliable element. Caden waves his hand dismissively. No offense intended, of course. As an outsider, you do not undergo the discipline and spiritual cleansing induced by a total submission to the transient Adrian ideology. I feel it'd be more appropriate for matters within this interdictate to be settled by true followers of the Great Movement, not decadent itinerants. Mark my words, Spacer. When I reign, the slack shall be tightened. Would you do well to study the teachings of the Supreme Executor, for they map the future of the Persian sector, and indeed the galaxy. Ooh. Yes, sir, I've already a copy of my quotations from the stream. I already have my copy of the quotation. Splendid there. Many position for you in the future of the great momentum. Your ignorance is pitiable, Spacer. I shall correct it. And your great tower authority, Philip Andradia. It's funny how, like, regardless of the context, he still gives you that little thing. Hi, the Navy won't vacuum. Interesting. So how do I want to go about this? Yeah, 15 deployment points. Yeah, that's what I was assuming you meant. Unless you meant ability points, or you're playing too much League, man. You're getting corrupted by them. So which one to go for here? So why are you channeling supplies away from haters in the Navy? A word of warning, hater in the Navy won't vacuum. He probably won't like them. I have reason to believe that hater intends to become the Supreme Executor. I feel like that would just kind of be a little bit of a challenge here. Glory to the Sindrian Dictat. So why are you channeling supplies away from the Navy? We'll give that a chest. A correction is acquired space to the Sindrian Dictat's Navy under command of the Grand Star Marshal Balder Charlton. He's a ventured officer and fiercely loyal to the follower of the Supreme Executor. Caden Pace is enjoying another chance to lecture you. Few of the Grand Star Marshals, many virtuous applied advice. Star Marshal hater, however, she is not burned with passion for Adrian's ideology, as is fitting for senior officers and our glorious Sindrian Dictat. You see, from time to time, the state requires a better medicine which kills the weak so that the strong, maybe, will fully thrive. Powers must be tipped towards a vigorous and stable future. The Supreme Executor saw sickness and the hegemony, and that exactly is what compelled the birth of a new order from the dying of the old. Now he halts and turns. Mind your open talk, Spacer. There's a threat of tone. You can begin to support of terrorism, anti-Adrian sedition, and spreading malicious rumors to undermine legitimate authority. If a smug smile grows, if I were to judge it so. Oh, so generous, sir. Let's see. Do I try to nipple twist them and put them against each other? I reason to believe that Hyder intends to become the Supreme Executor. You sound like Murat's paranoid ramblings. He flickers. Imagine dust from his uniform. Hyder is a small vision. He sees only housekeeping of numbers and pretty rules. The Lion's Guard under my command is invincible, outfitted with the best equipment and leadership inspired by Adrian principles. There is no finer fleet in the sector. It came to the contest of main force. He pauses, and perhaps calculus of what it would mean for the district to spend its own navy on a civil war sinks in. It won't come to that, he concludes, with an air of confidence. Glory to the Sindrian Dictat. Glory to the Sindrian Dictat. Victor to the line of Sindra. Caden says feverishly. Alright, let's see how he feels about this. After a short wait, Mark appeals for you. He looks hungry. What interesting time it must be to have an unbrow. But never mind that. Tell me, Captain, what was your impression of Hadrio Cadron? He adopts a superficially eager and receptive look, then raises a finger. Before he forgets, he taps his data pad. 15 grand! Holy shit, sir! That is a lot of money! I totally don't get like $150,000 a month from my colonies. But yes, that's so much money, sir. Sir! 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 He trusts you. You have nothing to worry about. He doesn't trust you. The thing is, if I lie in either case here... Let's see... I don't get the idea that he terribly trusts this dude. He doesn't trust you? No. And why not? This isn't what he wanted to hear. Hyder's been in contact with Caden. She has she? He says displeased. This is indeed a new alliance, a surprising development. For an obstinate woman, this could be a problem. Marcy detains back, rubbing together, thinking it aloud. Where did this come from? Hedgerow Mini? Raoul's capable of it, but he's got... on our side? Ah, shit. I took the wrong thing! No time, he says, go! Shit. Alright. Well, let me quickly rephrase that, because I know all these dialogue options are mighty important. Ah, fuck. I didn't know I was going all the way this back here. Alright, that's fine. I can quickly fix this. Boss, do that. Naturally. Thank you, good sir. There we go. We can take this real quick. Now. The Grand Armatum. I have nothing but loyalty to the Supreme Executive. Put in traders for the Supreme Executive. Yes. So get everything here. A word of warning. Hyder in the Navy won't back you. Glory to this Indrian diktat. What happens if I do this one here? No? You sound like Mario's little paranoid ramblings. Glory to the... whatever, Lisa. Good sim. A piece of a story with Caden so eager to believe stories, Hyder so he could follow the rules. Why, it makes my work singularly. He put his hand together, satisfied. I'll tell you what, Captain. I'd be bored silly if it wasn't for the inventiveness of the Luddic Zealots and the Hegemony's meddling. I'm familiar with Rao. He's a character. He'll be worthy opponent, I think. He does me for a moment. I think you'll find the comparison amusing. Some kind of alert chirping. Alright. I think we did a good thing there. I think we got the appropriate response. Alright. We'll keep that one good for now. Let's go find the dude from the Fringe jump point. Mercenary company. So what is it what I need to do here again? Usurpers. Intercepts Marco agents in the given location. So he's being chased by Tritechion peeps. Mercenary bounty hunter. Independent fleet, the Merc says, board professionalism. I've been contracted to undertake an operation which is ongoing. You must leave this volume immediately. What are you doing? She pauses for a moment and carefully. I request that you stay clear of the nearby debris field until it has dispersed. Who are you working for? My mission parameters require that I not reveal my identity of employer. I don't want a clause there. I must invest. You must not, he says, without blinking. I'm sure you know that I've been tasked with using deadly force to ensure the debris remains untouched. I'll be on my way then. The thing is, I'm faster than them, so this is fine. Ahaha! Your sensor officer surveys the dead, cooling debris. Somebody scans and activate vault suits or ship compartments. Mark injured is almost certainly dead. The transponder, however, is still alive, barely. The salvage retrieves a proportion of the burnt and blasted corpse. Your officer personally extracts the intact data core. Just quick twist a pair of the pliers. It awaits your inspection. The field appears stable, and they're likely not to depart anytime soon. Longer range scans indicate that likely something of value could be found inside. There are no indications of what is salvage, significant risk. Control officer makes a quick clearance of the core, telling George EMA field interface. Ready along for a report the contents of the file system. Held the core encrypted, of course, by Tritech Eon's best. There is reasonable metadata, however. Andrea Perseus, Andrea Hercules, Andrea Jason, Andrea Hector, Hercules, Andrea Leonidas, Perseus. It's hard to say, but your officer looks hesitant. I mean, Andrada listed names? I'd say it's a family of some kind, but it doesn't match anything in a public demography file on Philip Andrada. But comes to the metadata, you could examine that all of the encrypted archives were created in a period of about a month back in a cycle of 182. Wow, this is fucking like 40 years ago. Except Andrade and Perseus have been updated within the last week or so. What happened to Perseus? Or what didn't happen? Your tech officer glances up and, nervous at being such impatient, quickly continues. Perseus was last updated near the cycle of 205 as well. Telemetry feed stopped, or lost contact, or someone died. Tech officer begins a nod investigation. I'll throw the standard breakers and decrypt jobs, but it's theoretically impossible. I'll correct it before the end of the universe if you want to read these files. We're gonna need another way in. You have backups of files made. Whoever has Russia files gotten into. Moving to engage, whatever. I'll destroy them. They're easy little fleets anyway. So, you're attempting to eat me. I don't know if that'll work. So, pause all these dudes. Make him guard that. And then you'll guard that. Because then what we can do is that we can just capture these 2 points. Now we got 70. And now we can overwhelm them with just an ungodly amount of fighter spams. Yeah. We'll make this work. Beautiful. Keep moving up ever so slightly. There we go. We'll let him go free. Get him into position. Beautiful. Cute little tiny little fleet here. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, trying to do this when you're not like an overly large fleet might be a bit harder. These bad boys are stupidly... Actually, not stupidly big. They're a little bit big, though. I wouldn't mind taking a few of these Moros with me. The Apogee, maybe not as much. I do love the Apogee, though. That shit's so fuego. Take it out. Nice. Got the jammer back already. I guess it's good for reducing their weapon range. Do we need any more of there? I guess I can slap in the rocket, dude. There we go. I love how... I feel like this guy shouldn't really be alone. Like, you are a dude mostly meant for... Like, I'm trying to think. Like, this one's mostly meant for, like, assisting ships. By, like, giving them more afflicting type stuff. 2 afflictors against each other. Yeah. Getting beans, sir. Cute little Apogee. Bye-bye. Does the Heron give 50% more firepower? I guess more firepower to the fighters, that is, yeah. So, like, anything inside of it. I'm not sure if it also applies to bombs, but from what I understand, though, it mostly just applies to their weapons. So, like, the light machine guns or light, like, autocannons they have on there. That's mostly what it's for. And that Afflictor, it looks like it's starting to run away. And bye-bye, baby. That seems to be all of them. And we'll go ahead and handle all of that. Oh, I could take the Moros and I could take the Apogees. That'd be funny. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I'm not too worried about that. 8,000 credits. Very nice. We got ourselves one of our lovely points back. You can't get me. Alright. Let's just hop out of here real quick. Oh, shit, never mind. We're fine. They got completely distracted. But let me take a look here. What is it? So, so we can get a maximum of deployment cost reduction by 6% times 5 DMods. So that is a 30% reduction. I get a 30% reduction? And it doesn't appear to actually have any sort of... Yeah, it doesn't have any apparent cap to it. The only one that has a cap is this one without officers, where the deployment cost is only reduced by 20% or 10%, whichever is less. So theoretically, combined together, you could achieve a theoretical maximum of a 50% deployment cost reduction. That's impressive. So say on something like a... let's take a look at like a Astral class carrier here. Because this bad boy here has a 50 deployment point cost. So if you slap that first 20% on there, that is 10. And then you slap out another 30%, that's another 15 reduction in deployment cost. So you get a maximum of 25 points reduction, bringing it down to 25 deployment cost. 25 deployment cost, and you still get to maintain your 6 fighter bays. 6 fire bays. That's insane. So what would the total cost of that be for fighter base? That'd be 6 divided by, or 25 divided by 6? So it's 4.166. That is a nearly very similar cost to what the Colossus could get. Except this bad boy right here gets the extra perk of having the excellent recall device. My goodness. You could have so much freaking shenanigans in there. Slap out on the Condor. That reduces deployment cost down to 5. Each one of those little shenanigans with the drones would only be what? 2.5 points per? God. You could absolutely spam the field with drones if you maximize the amount of like drops there. Ooh. Is Astral Spam a good idea? No, absolutely not. It's fucking terrible. Maybe. The downside is that you have to deal with the fact that it's Astrals, and if you did that way where you had the 50% reduction in deployment cost, you're probably dealing with a significantly weaker Astral than usual. Now, that being said, the drones that you'd be pumping out would theoretically still be of good quality, and if you apply the perks to fix them, they should be pretty good. But I'm not sure as in terms of like what that may look like, because you're also dealing with 5 random DMods on a ship, which can do anything from reduce sensor profile to engine speed to make your flight decks be way worse. But in general, carrier spam is less ideal nowadays. All right, let's talk to Mr. Terrorist. I guess we'll save real quickly. Good Sam. He wastes no time screening posture. I don't be so easy to ask you to delete your copy of this data, he says, as you remain calm. I am sure your people are quite capable of creating a thorough charade of compliance. I appreciate you not wasting my time. So is Perseus you're doing? Hello, what you doing? I'm doing good here. Just enjoying while I'm working with space Nazis real quickly. Just seeing what shenanigans we can get into here in a lovely, lovely day of Starsector. How about you, though? Which one to do here? Yeah, perfect to hear. Of course, we always need more woos here. Well, I do have this all saved, so I guess we can go ahead and... What happened to Perseus? Hara stares unblinkingly. Have I so underestimated you? There come a time soon when decisions must be made, dear Captain. He takes a moment to drop a data pad. I trust you gain some appreciation for my generous leadership style. An experimental ship hole in my previous conversation. Did I? He chuckles. Mercenary to the end, eh? Had the arrangements made. Executor class battleship hull. I am so pleased that you have to provide. It's important to us soon. Don't you see, Captain? I have no need to emblazon my face upon hearsay. Mercifully, he grows quiet. To direct it. Correct it. Trim the loose ends, which hold us back, tie us down. That is all, Captain, he says, reasserting the mask of calm. For now, I'm sure we'll still speak again. Sleepy day for me. Missile or energy, Executor? I don't know, because I'm not quite sure what this is all about. Is it in my inventory? No, it must be like my blueprints or something. Executor ship holes. Ship hole blueprints. I don't know, interesting. Is that a fighter? Am I just like absolutely... Did he just like slap it in my inventory? Oh, he did just slap it in my inventory. What the fuck? He just gave me a whole capital class ship. Okay. Okay. Originally designed for the Tritechian Corporation. Well, I don't have any of my weapons on me. It's got my corrosive. Its cohesive field. Its strength has been dialed down to allow the operation of its crewed vessels. Increased base range of all non-beam energy weapons by 100. Its coherence feels unstable under combat conditions, with stress of the hull resulting in spot failures that release bursts of lethal radiation. Crew casualties in combat are increased by 50%. And the game is increased by percentage modifiers from hull mods and skills. Ooh. Very nice. And then we get the special modifications here. During an inspection of the early prototype, the Supreme Executor was heard comment favorably on the exposed conduits running along the passageways, and the danger these must pose to the brave Loquel under combat conditions. The crew designer, a loyal officer appointed by the Supreme Executor himself, instructed the forge programmers to make accommodations for the installation of special blast-proof insulated paneling produced by Syndra itself. The passages are a bit narrow, conduits a bit more prone to overheating, and the flesh side of panels are somewhat unwieldy to access. The official readiness reports indicate no criticisms of the changes. Everyone agrees that both publicly and as the internal security minister can attest, and private, that the stark grandeur of the Lion's Guard fleet is breathtaking. The crits are increased by 10%. Damn. Base flux dissipation rate is reduced by 5. The repair rate for weapons and engines are reduced by 25%. Interesting. So I get more casualties, a worse base flux dissipation rate, and a faster repair time. Interesting. Well, at least I got mostly a complete ship, though. Although I'm wondering if my perk that removes D-mods means that the ship in my fleet will eventually have this D-mod removed. What's the deployment cost on this? Only 40. So it's not terribly bad. I guess you fit alongside everything else here. Technically, this is my most expensive ship on here. What is your maximum burn rate? Oh, it's only 7. So this bad boy... Well, I don't have any weapons for you right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and slap on the lovely, lovely automatic fuel drive and efficiency overhaul. This is a mixture. We got missiles here, only 2 missiles. The rest of it's energy weapons. Yeah, a lot of large enemies. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but for me, though, it's been pretty good. Mostly a nice chill day. I kind of like this little morning, afternoon stream. It's kind of nice. Makes you feel special on the inside. Oh, So you got a lot of potential here. We're definitely going to make this a pretty good heavy energy weapon. The downside, we have to go all the way back to our ship way out there. And see how well this works. Alright. For large energy. I'm pretty sure it's 4 large energy. We got 2 here. It's actually only 2 hard energy, 2 large missile. So it's a mixture of the both. Which is pretty good. It's pretty alright. Alright, let's see. Where's this quest at? Gotta scroll all the way back up. Oh, wait, what's this we got here? You've reached the intel that Hegemony is planning an AI inspection on Liaison. Ho ho ho! Inspection arrives at a colony. Your operations would include open hostilities with the Hegemony, or loss of at least some of your AI cores. The inspection is to defend the military. This means that the Hegemony is likely to escalate the conflict up only to a point. The crest will be averted. The progress is reduced to 425 or less. Or the Hegemony has no functional military bases. That's funny. Because this is this one right here. So maybe if I got rid of these alpha cores on the megaport, that would be slightly more optional. And where's the usurpers at? Oh, was that it? Oh, interesting. That was it. Oh, I thought it was going to be way longer than that, but alright, sweet. We'll time to take some of this fuel back. And then, do we need any supplies? That should be good. So let's head back to our lovely settlement and get our stuff all fixed up. Here we go. Gotta go back over to our main settlement so that I can fix myself up. To Jungolia. Here we go. Because this is the only one that really has our good stuff. And you there, go to the storage. You can see we have all of our ship weapons here. But thankfully, these bad boys, we got a lot here. So we should be able to outfit anything we get within. There we go, and take all of that. And then take all of this. Thank you very much. And there we go. So let's see what we can slap on this bad boy. I might need, if I wanted to do anything with this thing long term, I probably would have to build in the beating the inspection 3 times makes the hegemony give up. Oh, okay, sweet. So as long as I just sit here and beat the shit out of them, we should be all right. Nice. At least we get solar shielding in here too, which is kind of nice. So this increases the spinning cycles along the conditions of the inner Ashoka system. Increases the technical operations in solar corona combat by readiness 50%. And against storms in deep hyperspace. Nice. Nice. Perfect then. We can just do that and just keep beating them. We can sit there and just have these guys sit here and spam the Lerm rockets for days. I'll go ahead and give you some decent point defense here. You are a big ship, so I probably should give you some good point defense as well. Let's see, what is this one here? This one gives 200 flux a second. This 240 flux a second. So technically less flux a second, though. Although accuracy is perfect and very fast. This is perfect and medium. So this one's just better at turning speeds, effectively. Okay. We'll have to see about other stuff. The Tritachyon Lances. Oh, I love this shit. Yeah, we got one. Hits in the hull frequently are 2 weapons. Yeah, we got one of them. Ooh, I got a decent amount of anti-armor as well. I need some anti-shield weapons, though. Oh, it's a beam weapon, too. Okay, sweet. So we got increase of all non-beam. Ah, damn. So we don't get the extra benefit to beam weapons here. And this is culminated with the integrated targeting unit. There we go. So we can make these things ultra long range. Oh, this is another beam weapon, too. I didn't even realize that. That's cool as shit. So what we can do for this is that we can also have the anti-shield ballistic missiles. That'd be fantastic. Hybrids here. Well, we're kind of going with that beam suppression tactic. So we can probably use a mixture of those. Do I have any graviton beams? Yes, there we go. Let's see. So that's all front. This is all mostly side. So it's not too bad. Let's get you some point defense here in the back. The thing is, the beams would not be terribly effective on this side, but they might be. Again, what we could do here, I guess, is set you general pulse lasers on these sides. No, actually, wait. Point defense here, because that has more range. And then general here. Alright, so we're generating a shit ton of flux, though. So, we might need to find a way to deal with that. I guess we just built in the augmented field drive to get us 40 points back. Let's see. So we can get more of that flux dissipation. Bueno. What is your shield arc? 270. What is that if I expanded that? 330. Nearly a whole thing. Oh shit, I don't even have hardened subsystems on you. We need that. Alright, I guess I'll have to work at advanced turreting arrows. Building the hardened vents. Yeah, I could do that. What is that hardened vents thing? What do you mean hardened vents? Do you mean the like the flux distributors here? For your information, the ship is good for bolt energy weapons, not beam. Fuck. Is it there? Yeah, it's a mixture of it. Oh, I'm actually curious. What is the perk of this thing? Dealt by all energy weapons. So this thing has extra range on bolt energy weapons. That would be good. We'll just add some more capacitors on that. We'll see how it works. Will it be craptastic? Who the fuck knows? Weapon groups, though. We can just make that linked. Just spam those as much as possible. And these will also be guided forward. And then this is pulse laser. These are mostly for point defense. Same with that. Dual flat cannons on the back as well. Oh, these are all the point defense weapons right here. So these ones are kind of like on that same mixture as well. And these hyper velocity drivers, those are another anti-shield things. Of course, those are all going to be auto, because I don't need to be worried about that. Alright, we'll see how it works. And, lovely, with only 40 deployment points, still making it exceptionally cheap to use. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, I probably should store one of these ships away. Let's see. What do I not need to use right now? I guess I could probably just slap away one of the Colossuses, since we have so many of them. And we have another Mora in there to take its over its place anyway. Nice. Oh yeah, and I guess I can go ahead and store all my weapons again. Don't need any of these here. Beautiful. Oh, wait. Did I ever fix up that one Mora? Yeah. So I might have better options for you. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, you have more Kopesh bombers. Nice. Oh, and you got some more interceptors as well. I could make you basically another... could make you another Wasp spammer. Could be kind of funny. But this thing also doesn't have the expanded deck crews to make the wasp spam work. Alright, you're a mixture of that. That'll work out just fine. So then, let's go ahead then and store all this. Bum, 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 bum. Take all that back inside. Thank you, my good sir. And I'm curious to see it, though. I'm guessing that Sindrian Dictat D-mod cannot be removed. But it would be funny. We have a lot of D-mods to remove them. Because we still have the, what am I trying to think of? We still have an issue with our automated ships having, like, 4 D-mods in them. 4 to 3 D-mods. But those are the only ones left with D-mods within them. So, I'll have to see if in a month any of them are removed. We'll just see how it works, though. Maybe I'll try to change it from a beam build more to a bolt build afterwards. That reminds me, though, do we have anything else that could be installed? I have more refinery and light factory things that I can install. And more heavy industry. Do we have another heavy industry coming up here by any chance? We have commerce coming up, so no there. No refining, but we are getting heavy industry here, so Huffle could use one. Plants, they're getting light industry, and they're habitable, so they can use the other thingamajig on that. Otherwise, these are doing good. Doing good. Oh, yeah, and I guess I can take any AI cores and put them in storage real quick. There we go. Then stockpiles. Please give me the fuel. $44,000. Not too shabby. Okay. Now... Oh yeah, I should double check. See if there's anyone with, like, delivery quests. No, we're good there. You there. Not a concerned one. Yes. Holy shit. 24,000 ore. But it's nearly $1 million just for a fucking contract. Damn. Damn. I could do that, but I have to have, like, at least 4 more astral carriers, and I don't have that much. I need to have, like, a, like, an extra 4 or 5 of them built up. Because I gotta remember, there's, like, contracts like this that come across occasionally. Oh, that's so good, though. The thing is, could I do this in chunks? Can I, like, deliver portions of it and then come back and deliver some more? Because it cost me around $44,000 to make the trip. So that'd be making the trip 4 times. So I'd still make probably another $600,000 on this. Because I need to get to Kaibola. And how much would this be? $1.2 million for a story point. Well, let me see. I'm going to see if I can do this partly. I've never done it where I deliver it in partial goes. So let's see if that works. Concerned man, negotiate the higher fee. Thank you very much. Slap as much of the ore as I can in storage. Very nice. Alright, Kaibola, you're doing good. So let's go there and see if we can do that. Yeah. And then after this, I'll have to probably purge some pirates that are in the system. And let's see. Where's the one that I wanted to go to? Where is it at? There we go. So we just have to go here. And then you there, sir. Here, and I'll come back with the rest of the ore as well. Nice. And you there, sir. Do you accept partial orders? Oh shit, Pirate Armada, get the fuck out of here. I am at currently... No, sorry, join battle. Hey, good time to test out the big, absolute humongous little guy right here. So let's slap in some of these herons here too. So let's see how well this guy does. I just want to see that range. My goodness. That range is a lot more than I thought. Like, how many units is that? That has to be like almost 1,500 units. Oh boy, that's good. You just take everyone out while you're at it too. The flux dissipation is a slight bit of an issue here. Seem to be doing alright though. Ooh, yep, it's not having fun there. I don't think this pirate fleet would have been able to even defeat this in the good day. Yeah, slap them rockets. Nice. And they're all done. Keep it going. And just one little guy left over. Nice. That little ship does so much. And we'll go ahead, second in command. Send the Doom after it. Alright, so we need to deliver this real quickly. Interesting. Shit. So I can't do partial trades. Damn, okay. That's obnoxious. Because who the fuck is supposed to have 24,000 cargo capacity? Sir, how am I supposed to help myself? Damn. I wish I could take that, but I don't have that cargo space for it, sir. Thank you for everything. Alright. And what is causing our shipping disruptions here? Commerce pirates. Lovely little guys here. Alright, sirs, we cannot handle any more of this commerce shenanigans. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take these 2 points. These guys got some pretty good ships, so let's not mess around with it. Nice. And then send in some faster ships. There we go. There you go. Take him out, buds. Although, what is that little guy? The Tempest-class frigate, asymmetric advanced design for the latest expansion epoch. Tempest-class is quintessential attack frigate, fast, deadly, and difficult to destroy. Supercharges one of the Terminator drones it sends out after a target. The drone deals 1,200 energy damage, like 600 EMP damage unchecked. And charging it generates 600 flux. Interesting. Comes with a little drone guy on there. Interesting. I didn't know those guys were that good. Huh. But can you handle nothing but drones, sir? So where's our good guy? Nice. So it's kind of wiggling off axis a lot of the time. So it's not really using its hypervelocity drivers as much as it should. It's like, why is it like deciding to attack off axis? Like attacking on axis for you would deal so much more damage. Interesting. I say, I'm not sure why you don't have your shields on there to prevent that flux generation. There we go. A bit more of what you need. Send out the anti-armor lance. Very nice. So maybe the bolt on it would just be better so that it actually fire more frequently, because the beams require a bit more like precision aiming, and that one's kind of like doing a lot more wiggling than I would expect. It's kind of like flopping like a fish randomly. Take him out, buddies. Yeah, okay. So actually is doing pretty good actually at resisting all that shield. Tachyon spam. Yeah, maybe if I had enough of those. I don't got enough of that to nearly even try that. I say, what got destroyed here? The Omen class. Oh, the little guy got destroyed. Oh, shit. No, not the little guy. Understandable, though, because these guys have absolutely fantastic little guys compared to me. You guys actually invested in them, and I didn't. I was just sitting here, lollygagging around with them. And take you out. Bye-bye, good Sam. There you go. Get that constant beam up. Alright, we'll send in the drones after it. Just one little guy. Very nice. I could send some of those dudes, but I'm not a big fan of those ships as much, honestly. Oh, nice. Hey, can we actually reduce the colony crisis enough here? Just by spamming off these little commerce raiders. These guys seem to be alright. You're good, alright. Oh yeah, Chonk. Yeah, nice. Got the military base there. Turn it into high command. No, fuel production's low. Oh, that's probably because... Are we harvesting our own... No, we actually are harvesting our own stuff here, so we should be able to move that relatively quickly within system. Oh, yeah, and I never upgraded this to... Oh, yeah, I was upgrading this to see if that works. Will they allow me to upgrade to military bases? Alright, so let's go back over to here to Huffle so we can drop off our corrupted nano forge and biorefactory. Did you colonize a molten planet? Nah, we didn't colonize a molten one yet. The only thing we got close to is this hot planet right here. So that'll be the one that gets our fancy little generator. And we have 4 of them, I believe, right? How many do we have again? No, 3. So we have plenty to go around. So where is the gate? Hey, that good stuff? Oh, wait, what the fuck were you? That's a huge boy. Commerce raiders. You there, cheeky little shits. And no, we can't have you guys here. Alright, get some of the more finer guys in here. So go capture these as much as possible. And then we'll stick around here to the Mora. Keep these bad boys nice and guarded. Nice. Ah, shit, they took one. Fuck. That's fine, we can make this work. Go ahead and send the Doom and the Heron back in. Alright, we'll see how well this works. Alright, little phase guy. Ooh. They got enough of those little Mercury drones to kind of harass our drone spam. Whoopsie, sorry. Excuse that retreat order, you're good. Hey, you're sad, you're sad. And don't worry about capturing that. We shouldn't really need that out here. I feel like this bad good boy is going to be able to keep them at bay. Tucker Mercenaries, you must reach max crisis with Tritech. Yeah, I know that. So, we just got to keep destroying more of them. And I think that progresses it more frequently, so we'll just keep going on down that route. Free little comm relay. Alright, you need to get out of here now. Doom guy's getting spammed a little bit too much. So these guys are not doing the best right now. More Mora to help him with here. Let's see, which one is kind of close by right now? We just need to find guys that we can pluck out here. So that one we need to get rid of. Take some more Mora spam. Oh, that one ran away. Oh, and our guy got beamed. Fuck. Honestly, what would really help is just clearing up this backside back here. So getting rid of that dude would be perfect. There we go. Kind of help with that dude. There we go. So that one should be getting killed here pretty soon. There we go. Save up our backline here. Blah, 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 blah. And then we got this dude. Alright, so maybe we should go all in on this guy right here. Seems like he'd have a little harder time running away as well. Piranha bombers coming in. Very nice. Letting our big dude rest for a little bit. Alright. And this Mercury needs to go too. See if we can saturate it. There we go. Very nice. So at this point, this should be a pretty nice cleanup at this point. No, the Afflict, damn you. How about we get all of these dudes, and we get them working on that guy that can't run away. Oh, that one is running away as much. Oh, nice. That one's destroying that. Good job. Ooh. Just barely ran it away in time. Ooh, the Brawler. Coming out here with the high quality triple fucking hull mods on there. There we go. We're at least taking a bit of some of them right now. Here we go. These guys need to focus on that dude. Here we go. Take out that. Good shit. Very nice. Got a few dudes out here. So what I actually could do, I do want to get these things to be captured. If we can capture these three, that'd be nice. We'll send the little guys out there to capture it if they can. Big ship coming in there. Nice. Actually, I wouldn't mind taking control of this ship for a little funsies. Let's get out there and try that for a little bit. Why, thank you, good sir. Nice. I just need a bit more of the ships in my... There we go. No need to sit there, sir. Just enjoy. No running away, sir. Top engine speed plus 50. Yeah, come on. That bad boy is being a little tricky. Oh, that one's pretty much weakened already. Let's go ahead and try to go for that then. You there, good sir? Here we go. Holy fuck with the lasers. Interesting. All the lasers are not going as, like, full volume right now. There you go. Get that anti-armor laser going. Nice. And bye-bye. Good shit. Whoops, don't need that. But I can issue another command while I'm out here at least. Yeah, why don't you go out, you go out. And how about we spam some more guys in here? There we go. Keep it going. I love how it keeps disabling the pelum logs. Nope, nope, nope. We just keeping those going. Alright, keep going. I see you down there. There you go. No running away from me, please. Dun, 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 dun. High energy focus. There. The Fury class is gone. Oh, engines disabled. Can you feel it closing in? Can you feel it closing in? There we go. Bye-bye. And this thing has been glitching out on this mouse pad. I need to change out this mouse pad, because I have a felt mouse pad right now. Alright. Back to double speed. This thing slowly turns. Maybe seeing this might benefit from having the auxiliary thrusters. So they can make it wiggle just a bit faster. Alright, keep going, keep going. There, I see you there, little dude. The speed of 109, though, that's nice. This feels great, because I feel like at this point we're even faster than the Moras. Like, ships a fraction of our size. Send out the rockets. Yeah. Our guy's just pooping them out. Coat the screen in them. No! You're gonna die to the strike drones. You amateur. Oh, that's burning through a lot of supplies. Nice, thank you, sir. And no running away here. Thank you for the Taurus. Beautiful. So that helps out a decent chunk more. Yeah. And we really can't stop the AI inspection, but we can try to beam them out of here. Alright, Chungolia. I need to offload all of my junk. And then maybe get some more fuel. Need that, good sir. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, I probably could sell... Yeah, we'll just sell some of our resources here. Why not? Give them a little economic boost. Consider giving back to the community. We'll give it an extra 500 units of fuel. And then I'll take some supplies out here. Maybe I'll take like 1,500, 200 supplies. Yeah, that will work. Does that mean that now you guys are lacking? Oh, they're lacking heavy machines too. Oh, interesting. I guess the constant disruption would do that. But still making $150,000 a month. Nice. Alright. So now you need the biofilm and the forge. So back to Izzy Gate. Very nice. Oh, good. So plants is now making $63,000. Ah, beautiful. So let's head down here. Yoink. Oh wait, no, that's not the place that has the wormhole. So right, we forgot about the wormhole. We got to work on that. Nice. And even with us drawing down a crap ton of supplies, we still made money. Stop it, good sir. Commerce at Liaison. Very nice. Increasing the supply of drugs. Beautiful. I mean, I could slap something on the other portals as well. Salvage fleet. Very nice. So then you need... Oh yeah, I might as well just take the AI core off this to at least just make it a little bit less risky here. Then you, Huffle. Oh yeah, sure, I'll take the Masonaries. Come on, guys. So then you... Nice. So then we can just go ahead and then slap, not the AI core on here, but the item. Unhabitable worlds, pollution, don't need that. Sweet, so you're good. And then where is Lance? Oh, yes, that's right. Right up by the desert world, too. You can get the item here. This one. Very nice. Increase your fleet size ever so slightly. Beautiful. Let's make them slightly larger. And then you can benefit from this. I actually want to see how much of a boost to the income with this would be. Because now it has the Luddic majority, so it gets an extra +1 to goods making. So then if I install this... And then... So it's at 76 with it. 63. So that's another $13,000. Nice. I'll take him. And if I install the AI core onto this... could be useful at some point. Take off that AI core, though. Because right now, we're pretty much using AI cores to basically govern all of our colonies. Because anything else would cause a big issue. Should I put any more colonies down here, though? I'm trying to think. Any of these other places down here are profitable. So we have 225, not terribly bueno. Realistically, what I actually wanted to do is go all the way up here. We have this little 3-star system here. It looks kind of meh, but then you realize a Tehran habitable world, 100% hazard rating. Desert world, a little bit cracky with the high gravity, but everything kind of good here. And then also another habitable world here. So we could potentially have a pretty decent time with farming and light factories and a Luddic population. The downside is, though, do I want to have that much there? Maybe we need more of like a resource base at some point. Oh, yeah, I have an extra administrator. Are you any good? Nah. You're about the same as all the other ones. So it's either that or I have to find like a really good base for just like getting materials. Like I could try this 225 cryovolcanic world with just oodles of production, but still kind of far away. If only you guys were closer to me. Let's see, where you at? Nope, not that close. Ikara Tundra? Where do I have you at? Are you here? Oh, but you'd be the only good planet there. I'd be good on that. A good mining place. I guess I could also just do this one here that has the abundance and plentiful organics. That'd actually be pretty good, considering we don't have really that good of an organic mine at this point. The organic mine is lacking that. It's causing a bit of a struggle. Oh, this is the opposite side of the galaxy. Okay, I'm good on that. We already got that one. The Jongola. This tundra with pretty good mining all around. It'd be nice if we just take Penelope Star. I fucking want Penelope Star. That stuff's so good. Oh yeah, this one with decent organics all over the place. Are we still making oodles of money regardless of the context? And honestly, you probably could make that colony right next door super profitable as well. Just get some more refineries out there. Because actually, wait, would that place be good for refineries? Because they need habitable, right? Or is it no atmosphere? Oh, they need no atmosphere. Well, these all have atmospheres, obviously, if they're like that. So I need more barren worlds if I wanted to get more refineries out here. So let's see, do we have any barren worlds out here? Yeah, we do get this guy. He's got no atmosphere and it's cold. Which is not too bad. So I could make this guy like another colony meant for refining. So I just need to get some people out there then. Just give me 1,000 peeps. There we go. And we'll slap this dude out here. Because we got enough money too. We got $1.5 million. And I'll just make sure it's used by the Alpha Core. So you there. I don't know. Schlump. That sounds about right. Hazard pay. Boom, works that. Slap up the improvements. Nice. Ooh. And then you will be run by the AI. Very nice. Access is a bit slack right now, but that's fine. And then slap on the refining. And then that thing. And then that thing. I'm just kidding. I'm only put one ahead of there. But I'll put too many Q down. Okay, sweet. So they're all set. So when's the AI inspection coming here? Event in progress. When is it here? Tell me when it's gonna happen? So I don't see anything that gives me like a date. Yeah, I don't see anything that gives me a date. So it's just gonna be happening randomly? And I just got no idea? Competing fuel production. Competing exports. Okay. I'll have to see how that works. Fine. Okay, and I guess in the meantime, let's go take a look at that lovely wormhole and see how that works out. I might need some more supplies, knowing me. Oh, let's bring some supplies. Do I have any transplutonics? I fucking don't. While the transplutonics are expensive here, but Syndra has them for super cheap. So let's go ahead. Bop another 1,000 of that. Supplies, I'll get another 500 of that. So let's go ahead and head back to Syndra real quickly. And let's go ahead and... yeah. Get ourselves our transplutonics so they can use this. Oh, shit! Hegemony Investigators! Interesting. So they are already here. Interesting. Okay, my dudes. I'm gonna need you to stop hurting everybody. Your fleet will not cause immediate hostilities. Oh, sweet. So I can just sit here and blow them up. Awesome. Just what I need. Nice. So then you grab that, and then everyone else. Nope, sorry, everyone else. Huddle around the Mora for a bit. Take those two, good job. Bonk, bonk. And then... as many drones as possible, I guess. And we'll send in a little guy too. Nice. Alright, so we'll just sit here and absolutely bonk these dudes down. Nice. Alright, I think I'll be leaving here at 2-ish. Well, how long have we been streaming for at this point? Oh, I've been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours. Alright, I think this will be my last battle then. We'll call it good. Dude's coming back down here to take my point. I don't know if we can allow that, good says. Nice. They're not taking out any of their big, heavy stuff right now, so we should have a bit of an advantage on them for a second. Oh yeah, that flicked there with those little balls of light, and then boom! Oh yeah. They're trying their darndest to avoid those bombs. Nice. I'm not sure why that Mora is getting closer in. Dude's a little bit weakened. Not the best ideas there, my dude. Here, sending a couple of dudes to help him out. Nice. And all of our little ships are just, like, picking out these unlucky stragglers. Yep, you need to go. You're good. Yeah, so as soon as they come in to reinforce, they just get immediately swarmed. Nice. Oh shit, did I not send it to the big guy? Oh, did the big guy die? Oh no, the big guy's right here. Okay. Sorry where the fuck that went. There we go. For a second I was like, shit, no wonder why we had all those extra deployment points for no reason. There, we're doing good. No! The Hound! Oh no, sorry, you're good. No need to retreat. These guys are all good. We should probably work on capturing these points at least. There we go. Small guys got it. Very nice, very nice. Take those back. Beautiful. Yeah, that's ours. Alright, we don't have enough yet. I say all of our ships are like attempting to assault that. Very nice. I think that guy should probably get back because you are less than half HP. Yeah. Alright, we have all of these points right now. So I'm not too worried about that. Don't worry about the actual attacks. Alright. So that one's good. And let's hop inside the big boy. There we go. Yeah, just leave that anti-laser, anti-armor laser going. Yeah, beautiful. I said we're kind of running out of power right now, but I just want to keep up that pressure. Nice. And you are so close. Come on. He's got a little left in there. We don't need that to work. Double the laser damage. Double the laser damage. I can sense it. You want it to crumble. Nice. Nice. Now you're trying to adorable. Oh, whoopsies, I was accidentally not using those hypervelocity drivers. Tritechion lands. Ooh. And bye-bye. Alright, bump that out of here. Thank you very much. Oh shit, I didn't realize you were here. You think you can take on me? It's absolutely beautiful vessel. There we go. Double that beam damage. The Piranha Bomber's coming in. Oh, beautiful. There you go. All these anti-shield fucking things. There we go. You don't need to exist here, good sir. A little bit surrounded, not helping us out here. There we go. And you don't need to exist either. And bye-bye. Good try, good sir. A lot of piranha bombers. There we go. Oh yeah, shit, my bad. I was not paying attention to the rest of the field. Go ahead and bring them out. Bitch. Alright, so you're fine. And we'll go ahead and take you out. And bye-bye, good sir. Nice. Back into that fast speed. And let's see, all the other ships still doing good. They are. There we go, there we go. So where are you at? No, good sir. Where are you heading out? We cannot let you leave. There's no leaving here. Where are you going, good sir? Yeah, do you think you can do that out here? None of that, please. There we go. Just keep him at the maximum range. I got that range and you don't. Oh, the cheap little guns. You think they can work? Oh. Nice. All right, one of these guys is about to like kaput and fall over. So you. Yeah, you should not even be here. Oh, disable the engines. Oh, flame out. Beautiful. And bye-bye, hegemony. Nice. Alright, lost a few guys there. Probably a bit more than what we should have gotten. Nice. 600 salvage, though. Nice. 38 of the colony crisis reduction. That's actually pretty solid there. Hegemony AI inspection. Classic. No. No inspection, please. Bye-bye. No more inspection for you. Good shit. Nice. Alright. Then I think we'll go ahead and call that a good. Go ahead and clean that back up. Bum, bum, bum. 473 supplies. God damn. That's so much. How much actually, how much would it actually be in terms of just raw money? 473 supplies. It was 100 apiece, right? So it's $43,000 just in that one battle. Oof. Then we got over 600 back, but still. Okay. So you will be set. That thing will be fixed up here soon enough. Beautiful, beautiful. I think we'll actually be calling it good here for a hot second. Actually, you know what? Let's get that wormhole gate going, and then we'll call it good. And that shouldn't take too long. Huffle, and to improve that to an orbital works. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and do that real quickly. I wonder what happens if I fail the AI inspection. They find out, like, oh yeah, all these colonies, they're being handled by the actual administrators. They don't exist. They're just all yeah. Sorry about that, my dudes. Schlump, you already have the thing going. Beautiful. Let's upgrade that to a megaport. Add in a way station for extra accessibility. And then Syndra, I need your metals. If you still have them. I imagine they're probably sold by now, but let's see. No! Comply with cargo inspection, whatever. Repair all of that. Oh yeah, this shit's cheap. Ooh, okay, sweet. I'll take all of that. And then I need it up to 1,000. So let me just bring this up to 1,001. Beautiful. That's all I need. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Perfect. That should work. Nice. So that's all we need. Fuel-wise, actually, let's pick up a few bits of fuel. Oh, what's for a second? I was getting like another inspection. I was like, what? He was just faking me out. Yoink. Alright, so let's go back to Hera. Get ourselves a lovely little colonist. Wormhole. There it is. Because that apparently takes us to something questionable, maybe? Question mark, question mark? I totally didn't look this up on the wiki page. Nice. I always love the little, like, space, mega sculptures, mega monolithic machines that they always talk about. And like, oh, yes. Like, these things are like, oh, yeah, this thing has totally been here for 100,000 years. Easy thing. It's just like, oh, that'd be so fucking cool. Just seeing something in that grand size would be awesome. It's like the first time you see like a skyscraper, you're like, holy shit, people built that? You're like, yeah. And that's not even the big one yet. Ha ha ha. Your fleet approaches the wormhole. Your nav computer pings wormhole terminus, establishing a data connection through drive field fluctuations in under a minute. And only a moment of unease as the agrav self-correction settles. The process to complete your primary interface unveils a list of potential destinations. Let's go ahead and go to Terminus Charlie. Where does this go? Dun-dun-dun. Where did we end up? Ooh, nice. Perseus 2C35, 60 GB Ice Giant. Oh, what a beautiful little place here. And you got a big something here. What the fuck? Look how big that is compared to the planet. That thing has got to be... What the... It's going to be like the size of at least a third of this ice giant. So is this thing like larger than like whole planets? What the fuck? Also, we got to survey this, of course. Nice. You see, easy little colony here. I want to see what the actual... I want to see what it would be like actually having a colony all the way out here, actually colonizing this, and then getting it to like rank 10. That'd be sick to see that. The domain gate era holder. Oh, very nice. It's a Leviathan from out of its time, once familiar from its many and varied depictions in the secondary culture of the post-collapsed Persian sector, but as seen here in the proverbial flesh, it's an alien force and domain's power reified before you, looming like a blackened emperor slumped in the dead, but dreaming still on a throne of stars. I will say someone had fucking fun writing this. And you feel the weight of history pressing upon your chest, a ton like a distant ringing. You're frozen for an unconscious moment as your mind was held in the gaze of a god. And next instant, there's nothing but the buzz of power conduits and the low thump of antigram within the drive bubble. Usually relegated to filtered on perception by your subconscious. You adjust your uniform and change your bridge offices. You need rat mod to colonize the abyss. Oh, you do? Fuck. I don't know, you could not colonize it. But I feel like it'd be fun. I may get like the one that gives you a lot of spaceports potentially. Might be able to get something there. Alright, let's do an assessment. What do we got here? No simple task to appraise a gate hauler, for the ship is truly massive. The officers, however, have the tools, ancient data files, and trained and a ready crew. Known variants of the gate hauler design are pulled up on a shared display to match the example of Lumen Switch before your feet. Operations Chief oversees the deployment of salvers to key points in coordination within the targeted sensor sweeps. Meanwhile, your tech officer and chief engineer review the deep archive containing flight statistics on thousands of recorded gate hauler deployments in order to anticipate the results of the in-transit damage and subsequent self-repair protocols. There's thousands of gates. I thought, wasn't the gates something the Dominion didn't make, but rather they were just found? Wasn't that the whole thing about them? Tell me what happened here. Ops orders the salver's proprietary data collection and is soon online via ancient protocols. Walls of amber error codes glow in your tech officer's interface. You have part of an answer. Soon enough. The fluctuating of the gate hauler's enormous but primitive Abacuri drive system was massively disrupted mid-transit. The ship's automation could not ascertain the cause of the discontinuity, and so to protect the little astronomical value of its cargo, forced the ship to an automatic failsafe mode. Most of the remaining fuel was dumped, and the rest used to slow into the orbit of most accessible nearby mass concentration, this lonely ice giant. This maneuver took the better part of a century. Nice. Standard procedure would have the domain send a well-supplied expedition of gate engineers to reset the primary system and send the hauler back on its journey, albeit many hundreds of cycles behind schedule. The ancient records note that the gate haulers would carry a standard complement of automated survey, extraction, and refining drones in the case of lost contact. The documents seem to imply the ability to procure new sources of fuel and material effectively at vast distances from a sail-face point, though at the scale implied this process would be ineffective at these superluminal speeds even via hyperspace, assuming the use of baseline domain frontier technology. You can conclude that this particular self-recovery effort ended with the drone expedition sent to the Limbo system and is able to use the obscure Explorium wormhole technology to resupply the gate hauler so that it can continue its mission. In any event, your search has turned up no additional technology treasures aside from the undeployed gate itself, of course. Held tight the many limbed faces of the great starship. Nice. Details accumulate, each senior officer manipulating the share display as reports are given. Finally, your chief engineer clears the hollow back to a slowly rotating false lit overview of the entire vast starship. They suppress a brief smile as they clear their throat. Sir, a pause of anticipation, a rare indulgence by your habitually practical chief engineer. I have the pleasure to report that it's possible to reactivate the gate hauler. It could be targeted to a known system within the Persian sector at your command. It needs transplantonics, a lot of transplantonics. Unlike familiar starship engines, the gate hauler doesn't use the standard domain antimatter fuel package. Once critical mass of transplantonics is achieved, the gate hauler will be able to operate for at least 1,000 cycles with functionally unlimited range within the bounds of the Persian sector. Nice. What are the risks of reactivation? The gate haulers were built reliably, your chief officer explains. Every failstate reverts to a lower energy safe mode. The backups of backups have backups. Even intentionally sabotaging the hauler would involve extreme effort. Protector officer taps the data pad with a vexed look button, raises no objection. Silence the sentence, there's no need to put it words. The arrival of the gate hauler Persian sector would be monumentous. Now tell me, turn this back to off. What numbers, chief? Your chief engineer starts nodding and tapping their tripod, bumbling over technical figures. An interface display appears in your executive interface. Within a few manipulations, chief materializes the schedule prepared by your review. Wow, 1,000 medals. I never. Alright then. Let's save and just see what happens. And see where this goes. And take that back. Very nice. Chief engineer starts nodding and tapping the tripod, mumbling over technical figures. Go to display. Nice. Proceed with activation. Your operation chief oversees the transfers of transplantonics. Streams of cargo drones feed the unimaginably huge bulk of the hauler. It seems so strange that so little can move so much so far. With a little coax in the great hauler's automation churns into something like machine-like awareness. Sensors report power surges throughout the hull as ancient conduits and machines self-test, some failing. Long dormant self-repair drones begin to seethe like vermin. It's slowly your feet's various sensors feel the growing power of the machine. Magnetic fields shudder. Neutrinos begin to spill forth of earnest from reactions deep in the mass of the beast. Gravitative fluctuations from morph plions flood him, and your own drive bubble compensates. I think about a day of engineering reports, and then the Great Hall will be ready to receive navigational input. Hey, it's online. That's sick. The titanically potent before you, ancient but powerful drive field stooping through the membrane of space-time. You can almost feel it through the Abgraph self-connection. The Drogon machine, almost. Once provided with the destination, the gate hauler will travel through normal space. A gate cannot be moved through hyperspace. The hauler will travel faster than light speed, thankfully, due to its venerable Kubernetes drive. Indeed, the hauler will quickly accelerate to an apparent normal space speed, which your fleet cannot match with its relatively tiny in-system drives. The journey will still take quite some time due to traveling significantly slower than standard hyperspace permits. After it's arrived at its target destination, you may order it to deploy the gate to an unoccupied, stable location. Ooh. And I can literally just send it to anywhere. Oh, damn. Okay. That's sick. I can even send it to Limbo. That'd be funny. That'd be nice. I'll have to figure out a place to put it. Because there's so many viable options here. So many options. That is cool, though. They can just have it just deploy anywhere. That's sick. That's sick. That's sick. I'm trying to think, like, where would be, like, a good system to go? Because you want something nice and close by, nice and accessible. I also probably don't want, like, anything halfway across the galaxy. But, hard to say. Also, I just have a lot of planets already colonized, too. But we can make this another 4 colonies, why not? Put it into a system with just an absolutely fantastic system. We'll have to see. But anyway, that'll be for another time. So I want to thank you all again for joining me this fine, fabulous evening. If you enjoyed what you've seen here, feel free to follow whatever platform is your favorite or on that YouTube and that Twitch. Beyond that, there is a permanent archive of the stream for your lovely, lovely viewing pleasure on YouTube. So feel free to take a gander over that if you even need to. And beyond that, just put in Discord bell. There's Twitter and Discord down below if you want to get notified whenever you go live, as well as just join the community. But I want to thank you all again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.